Yumi, the little 5 years old, ran behind her twin sister. They were at a party with their mother friend and they started to playing together. They giggled as they ran around the place. Catch me, Yuni, her sister yelled with giggles, running faster. Yun chased after her, but suddenly Yumi's foot slipped and she fell into the pool. Yun panicked and rushed towards her, desperately trying to give her a helping hand. Uni, hold my hand. She tried her best, but they were so small. Yun ran inside and called her mother. But when they arrived at the pool, it was too late. Yumi had already drowned. Her face was pale, her body cold, as her father pulled her out of the water and little Yun trembled in fear. Yun woke up abruptly from her dream, her eyes wet and tears streaming down her face. The nightmare haunted her every night. Yun's hand shakily wiped her tears away, but the door swung open abruptly. You are still sleeping like a lazy pig. Don't you know you have a school? Yun's heart sank at her harshness of her mother's words. She wiped away her tears. Her eyes were red and puffy. She looked up at her mother. Just woke up, Mom. The house is a mess, and here you are sleeping. Don't you know that my friends are coming today? Mom, I will do everything, I promise. When will you actually do something instead of crying all the time? You are always so helpless. The words pierced through Yun's heart. Ever since her sister died 12 years ago, everything drastically changed. The once lovely mother turned cold and distanced herself from Yun, blaming her for her precious trapped daughter. I'll clean the house and make everything perfect. She still had hope that the mother she knew once is still there, and she will do everything to win her heart back. Now get up and clean the house before going to college. Yun nodded and hurriedly stood up, started cleaning the house, and served the breakfast to her mother, who didn't even look up at her once. But Yun is used to it. She changed into her uniform and then went to her college. Yun here. Yun looked in the direction and saw her best friend beaming excitedly at her. They are best friends since she joined this school. Hello. Hey, you are late again. Yeah, I had to clean the house. We had some guests over. Were you crying? No, I'm not. It must be your mom again, right? Yun looked away. Emma know about Yun's mom and all the things because when she came home to meet Yun, Emma heard her mom yelling. It's nothing and it was my fault. I didn't clean the house early. I should start taking responsibility seriously. So what does it give her right to make you cry? I didn't cry because of her. Lying again. Well, it feels like she don't love you. No, she does. She just in pain she lost her daughter. Her voice cracked. She know her mom loves her. She's just in pain that ever since her daughter died. She will start loving her again, right? You and she don't love you. For how long you gonna keep lying to yourself? She blames you for Yumi's death and doesn't even care for the one who is still alive, who is right here in front of her. Ouch, the words are painful. Yes, she is running away from the truth and she knows whatever Emma's saying is right. But still she had hope that one day her mother will love her like she loved her dead daughter. She silently walked behind with Emma to the class, not uttering any other word. Jungkook opened the door of the house and instantly engulfed in a tight hug. You came finally, I was waiting for you. A smile graced Jungkook's face as he wrapped his arms around her, cherishing the opportunity to spend his time with his girlfriend. I'm sorry, Cook, you know it's difficult for me. I know, but I miss you so much. I miss you too, that's why I took the first opportunity and sneaked out of the house. Jungkook chuckled as he held her hand, guided her inside the house. Yun and Jungkook are together since 1.5 years of this year. For Yun, he's her everything, her first love, her source of happiness. He means world to her. When she finds happiness now, where Jungkook was the one filling her life with happiness and the only will for her living. Do you want something to eat? Nope, I just want to cuddle with you. At your service, ma'am. Yoon chuckled as he pulled her closer in his embrace. For her, these few moments make her forget everything in the world. Her pain, her sorrow, the nightmare when she is in embrace of the right person. At least she thought he is the right person for her. Yoon lay with Jungkook, her head snuggled on his chest, admiring the peaceful face. He slept soundly. Her fingers gently played with his hair, revealing in the soft strand between her fingertips. The sound of the alarm disturbed his sleep, and he groaned, reaching out to turn it off while still keeping his eyes closed. It's time to wake up, she whispered softly as she ruffled his hair. I'm up, he mumbled in a sleepy voice, and couldn't help but go at his adorable straight and place kiss on his forehead. He looked so soft while sleeping. You are still here. I thought you would have left by now. I don't want to go home today. And what about your mother? I'll make an excuse. Don't worry, but for now we should get ready. We are getting late for school. Or we will be late. I don't want to go. You always say this, now get up quickly. She said, and Jungkook groaned, but he immensely opened his eyes and sat up on the bed, while Yoon had already gotten up and was making her way out of the room. The forceful slap caused her face to turn, her eyes shutting tightly as the pain stung her cheeks. Now you dare to run away from home and come back whenever you want? Yoon stood there silently as her mother yelled at her, but she didn't feel the pain because the time she spent with her boyfriend was worth it. Few slaps won't replace the happy memories of last night, right? Why are you not speaking? I was with Jungkook. Another slap landed on her face, causing her to flinch. Yoon swallowed the lump in her throat. Even if she says she is used to it, she is not. Every hit hurt her like hell in her heart. And you expect me to believe that? God knows you were cheating on him too. Yoon's eyes welled up in tears as she heard her mother's accusations. Not even in dreams she can cheat on him. Next time if I see you sneaking out, I'll cut your legs. And her mother walked away from there, leaving Yoon tears streaming down her face. Her vision blurred for a moment. She shook her head. Will she ever be happy like others? Probably no. You are looking down. What happened? He asked as he sat down on the free chair beside Yoon. Emma was there also. Nothing. I'm missing the time when we hung out together. Yoon, you know I'm now doing job too. It's difficult. I know, but I just miss all days. Then I will take you out tonight. Not at nights, you know my mother is strict. Come on, Yoon. When will you take a stand for yourself? Tell your mother that you are going on a date with me. Yoon furrowed her eyebrows. Stand? She knew her mother. She would slap her, tell her to do house chores or worse, lock her in the room. That's why she sneaks out at nights, only to meet him. Jungkook, it's not simple as that, you think? Jungkook rolled his eyes in frustration. Then don't even care about missing the old days. Why are you getting angry, Cook? Oh, I'm sorry, I just couldn't sleep last night properly. It's alright, you can take a nap here. Didn't said anything and put his head on the table. It was their flea lecture. Someone is watching them with her jaw clenched. You already going to just come here. It was a night and Yoon sneak out of her house again. She don't usually got time to meet him. Jungkook because of their class different timing. So this is the only time you meet him. I'm sorry, Jungkook, but I can't stay. Okay, he let out and pecked her lips, hugging her tightly. You know how much I love you. I've been thinking so many things we can do together. We will. I'll come tomorrow and stay here the whole day. Are you sure? Jungkook, I can do anything for you. She said, wrapping her arms around him. Even though she knows the consequence, no. You learn to be strong to hide her pain behind her happy face. Everything and bear everything silently. She don't want to burden Jungkook with her problems. Yoon was happy today. Whole night she thought about she will spend her day with Jungkook. He is her only happiness. Yoon walked towards her class when she heard voices nearby. She paused when she heard her name. She opened the door and slightly peeked inside, trying not to get caught. She saw her best friend and Jungkook so close, standing, but Yoon ignored that thing. Stop talking nonsense, will ya? Nonsense? Are you denying the fact that you used Yoon to get close to me? Yoon breathed as she took in her words. Her mind raced trying to make sense of what she had heard. That was long ago. I fell in love with Yoon and now it doesn't matter. Tears started to form in her eyes as she realized that Jungkook just confirmed her best friend's words. He had indeed used her to get close to her best friend. But don't you still like me, Jungkook? I can give you more love than her. She can't give you that love. Don't you think that she had so many problems in her life? She will be able to love you? Her heart sank as she listened to their conversation, her breath catching in her throat. The realization hit her, causing her pain in her heart, the feeling of betrayal, heart bubbling inside her chest. She wanted to walk away from there but couldn't. Not just one, but two persons that was close to her heart betray her like this. She watched as Jungkook pushed her away, but Yoon couldn't stand there anymore. Yoon forced herself to step back away from the door. Her tears were rapid tears, burning her vision as a chalk sob left her lips. Her legs trembling uncontrollably. She had trusted in love, in the promise they had made each other. Was it all been a lie? Her body trembled with both emotional and physical pain as her foot slipped on the stairs. The ground rushing up to meet her with the force. The next moment her eyes opened, Yoon felt a gentle hand resting on her shoulder. Her vision slowly came into focus, and she realized she was on the school nursing room. Yoon blinked, trying to process how she ended up, but the moment she heard familiar voice, the pain rushed through her veins, causing her to close her eyes again. Baby, you wake up. What happened? You fell down the stairs. I found you unconscious and brought you here. Oh. You didn't say anything. Her heart was itching badly. She thought she finally found someone who loved her unconditionally, but turned out she was the second choice. Just like she's the second daughter and choice of her mother, whom her mother decided to ignore. Why nobody loved her? What was her fault? Did Jungkook truly love her, or he was just temporary presence in her life? You longed for a love that would embrace her for who she was. Unconditionally, she learned to be loved, cherished, and valued. The pain of feeling overlooked and unloved was a constant age deep within her. But Jungkook is worried. Maybe he really loves her now. Maybe she is thinking wrong. Maybe if she tried more, he will never leave her because she loved him so much to the point it hurt, and now it hurt badly. Yoon was quietly doing the house even. She was ill, her feature pale, her continuous headache, and always feeling like someone has drained energy, but no one really cared. She can hear her mother laughter from the lounge as her friends were here. A bittersweet smile flickered across her face, knowing that her mother at least could find happiness even if it was with her. Summoning her strength, we made her way to the lounge where her mother was sitting. The guests were enjoying each other's company. With a false smile, she began to serve. Her vision becoming blurry again was something that happened often, so she got used to it. Even though she had constant headache and trouble seeing clearly, she ignored these problems and focused on the serving. But her hand trouble causing the tea to slip from her glass and shatter into pieces on the floor, the sound echoing through the room. How clumsy can you be? Can't you even serve a simple cup of tea without causing trouble? Sorry, mother, it was an accident. How much more useless can you be? I can't believe I have to tolerate such a lazy girl. She humiliated her with his friend. He knelt down, picking up the shattered pieces of glass. But who will pick the shattered pieces of her heart? You know, I have some happy news. Jungkook beamed with excitement as he backhugged her, his arms wrapped around her wrist. Jungkook still don't know Yoon heard his conversation with her best friend, and she was not feeling well to even confront him. Maybe once she will get better. I took a day off from work and I want to take you out on a date. He said excitedly, but Yoon didn't feel the excitement like she used to do. Weird. I don't think I can go, Jungkook. Come on, Yoon, what's going on? Nothing. Jungkook followed his eyebrow, sensing that something was bothering her. Why are you acting this way, Yoon? Acting I'm not just feeling well. Are you sure there's no other version? Are you sure there's no other reason? We will go someday, okay? Yoon doesn't respond. She wondered how much Jungkook loved Emma. She couldn't help but question if his feeling for Emma are deeper than his feeling for her, or she's just easy to fool, so everyone just want to use her and then throw her to the door. Jungkook was frustrated. He watched Yoon being all quiet. Why she is quiet, he don't know. He missed how she always smiled around him. But she is not telling what happened every time he asked her. She said she is sick. She stopped coming to his house, and they are in the empty classroom, the lunchbox open in front of her, yet she didn't even take a bite. What do you mean? Why are you behaving like this with me? It's been weeks. I'm trying to spend time with you and take care of you, but here you are sitting like someone died. When eyes flickered with her, she never showed her vulnerable side to anyone, not even Jungkook. His last time broke her. She is still trying to think it is as a nightmare that Jungkook could do something like that. She is surprised she is even alive till then. You always complain about how I never spend time with you. And now that I'm actually trying, you are not even looking at me. When did she always complain? She did it one time. She knows he's working. She never questioned him about anything. Why the hell are you not speaking now? I'm not taking my time out for you only to behave like this. Why are you pushing me away? I am pushing you away? I'm just not well. Is that hard to understand? Don't give me that bullshit. Tears welled in her eyes, her vision becoming blurred again. The sudden wave of nausea returned, making it difficult for her to hold back the tears. My pain is bullshit now. Did you even think about me, Jungkook? Think about you, what I'm doing then. Keep following you like a lost puppy. So once you talk to me, but all you do is to make this face. Then why are you even talking to me? Why are you following me? Leave me alone. She clutched her stomach, desperately fighting the urge to vomit. The truth was trapped inside her, clawing her inside, but she couldn't find the strength to voice it out. She wanted to confront him, to tell him about the pain he caused her, but she knew the moment she opened her mouth, she would break down into tears. She felt weak both physically and emotionally. You want to be alone? Right, fine. I will leave. He said, not even acknowledging her state, and walked out of the room. Yoon fell to her knees, gasping for breath as the emotions overwhelmed him. It was getting harder and harder to breathe. The room felt suffocating and it was closing into her. She coughed, feeling a warm liquid in her mouth. Yoon sat anxiously in the hospital waiting room. The doctor had called her in to discuss the result of her test. The caused her dizziness, headaches, loss of appetite, and nausea for a while now. Finally, the doctor arrived, opened the door, and she waited anxiously as the doctor sat in front of her. Please sit down. I have the result of your test. The doctor passed her the file, and Yun read it as the doctor voiced her heart drop. This possibility couldn't be happening right now. You needed the whole report, but it was her fate, and now that her happy and peaceful days are coming. And a smile appeared on her face, and she finally smiled. Yin tried calling Jungkook, but his phone was continuously switched off. She was worried. Is he alright? She didn't saw him in 2 days after that fight. No matter what happened between them, she still loved him and cared for him deeply. The love she had for him was so immense that even if he hurt her, she would smile through the pain and accept it. As she walked towards his house, she was worried about him. She reached the first floor and saw it was slightly open, which made her concerned, her mind clouding with negative thoughts. She was feeling uneasy. She reached his bedroom and opened the doors, instantly regretting it. Inside, she saw her boyfriend and her best friend together. Her stomach churned in a painful way. She should have seen it coming. It's not like Jungkook ever loved her. It was Emma from the start. When closed the door, he was safe, but the sight of them together was unbearable. False nightmare. She never imagined she would witness such a betrayal from the two people she trusted the most. She gave him her body, her soul, her love, her everything, believing he could heal her wrongs and bring happiness into her life. But they say the one who heals can also inflict the deepest wounds, and Jungkook and Emma were the last person that finally tore her apart. She tried everything to make her relationship work, even accepting her mother abuse because of her love for him. It didn't matter to her, but the moment she showed him her vulnerable side, he didn't hesitate to cheat on her. The world can be cruel indeed. When and Jungkook stood together under a clear blue sky and the gentle breeze brushing against her faces, Jungkook was holding Yun by her waist. Yun, I promise to stay with you forever. You mean everything to me. Yun smiled as he kissed her, like she is the most beautiful person in the world. He held her securely in her arms. I love you and I will never hurt you. At that moment, everything felt like a fairy tale. Love story. Her prince would save her from all the cruelties of the world, but deep down she knew the fairy tales were just stories, and reality often strayed away from them. The truth was much more harsh and complicated than the blissful simplicity of fairy tale. Yun woke up today. The morning felt weirdly good. Last night she cried and cried like a weak girl, but today it's like a new morning. It was her and Jungkook's second anniversary, and she made her mind to celebrate it, even though deep down she knew it would be like their last anniversary together. But she was ready to make it special for him, to give him his happiness. She washed her face and dressed like the new clothes Jungkook had bought for her long ago. She got ready, her vision blurred once again, but she shook her head and splashed water to clear her vision. She didn't want anything to dampen the special day she planned for him. I'm going to college, Mom. Did you finish all the work? Yes, I did. I cleaned the house, washed the dishes. Did you iron my clothes? Yoon froze, realizing she'd forgotten to do that. I'm sorry, I forget. I can do that when I come back from college. You should have done it already. You never take your responsibilities seriously. Mom, I will. Her words silencing slap across her face. You look at her mother, her expression filled with anger. You are nothing but a burden in this house. I regret giving birth to you. I'm sorry, Mom, I will fix everything. Her mother scoffed and looked at her daughter with disdain. You did nothing all these years to make me proud. I wish you had died the day instead of your sister. Her mother word pierced her heart, causing deep ache in her heart. But Yun refused to let tears go. She is right anyway. They would be happy if she died the day. Everything would be alright. Yun looked at her mother and a wide smile appeared on her face. She hugged her mother tightly, surprising her with direction. I will make your wish come true. Mom, I will make you proud. She kissed her cheeks and ran out of the house, while her mother stood there dumbfounded. Yun entered the college campus with excitement in her eyes. She spotted her best friend Emma standing near the entrance. Emma, I've missed you so much. Emma was taken aback by her sudden back hug. Yun, what gotten into you? But are you happy today? I can't explain it to you right now, but today feels different. It was just wanted to spend more time with you. Really? It's been a while since I've been seeing you smile like this. Yeah, I realized that life is too short to waste it on being weak. Wow, you're really saying this? You know, Emma, you are always there for me. I consider you as my sister. Sometimes I feel like my own moms love you more than me. Hey, don't say like that. It's the truth. I've heard praise you more countless times. She always wanted me to be more like you. Yun, why are you saying like this? I'm sorry, I think I'm talking too much today. Anyway, I just wanted to ask you to take care of my mom. She loves you even though she don't feel the same way about me. I know you will be able to take care of her. Emma followed her eyebrows, seeing a sense of guilt. She didn't question Yun further. She couldn't bring herself to look into Yun's eyes, knowing what she did to her only best friend. Yun worked tirelessly to decorate the house for their second anniversary. Yun was Jungkook's house and she sneaked in his house through a window. She knows it's not good, but most of the time she did this whenever she came to meet him. She wanted to make it special for him. Yun put the finished touch and she heard the front door open. It was Jungkook and he looked surprised to see her, too surprised. Happy second anniversary, Yun said and hugged him, but Jungkook was frozen in his place, not able to move. I'm sorry for sneaking in like this. I know you would be busy and so tired, so I made a small dinner. Yun smiled as she pulled back, but Jungkook was not looking up. His heart was beating fast, and in every vein he felt guilt seeping through it. Guilt was ripping him apart, seeing her smile. Yun followed her eyebrows and she held his chin to look him up at her. What happened? You didn't like it? No, I love it. Thank you, Yun. Are you okay? Wait, I'm sorry. You must be tired. Come here, let's sit down. Yun took his hand and made him sit down. She gave him water, but even the water didn't seem to get down his throat. Didn't you like the decorations? You didn't have to do all this. Yun's expression softened as she reached out to hold his hand. But I want to. I know it's my fault, Jungkook. I shouldn't force you to spend time with me. You have so much work to do. But it doesn't matter if we don't meet a couple of days or even a week. You don't say that. I should have given you more time. Yun smiled as she held his hand tightly in her. But it doesn't matter, Jungkook. I know how much you love me. I should have understood you better. Jungkook tried to process her words. Noticing the change in her voice, it was louder, if she was trying hard not to stutter. He looked at her face. Even though she had a beautiful smile on her face, it didn't reach in her eyes. When he looked in her eyes, there was no usual glint of joy, but a darkness he had never seen before. Hey, why are we wasting our time? Let's cut the cake. It's our special day. Yun stood up and grabbed the knife, her smile still plastered on her face. Jungkook bit his lip hard, his anxiety growing with each passing second. He knew he had Jeju on her with their best friend, and the guilt was eating him alive. Little did he know Yun was aware of the betrayal as well, but why she was acting like nothing happened. The uncertainty gone at Jungkook's heart, filling him with unease. They blew the candle together, silently making their wishes, and then Jungkook hand on her hand as they cut the cake, but his mom felt like she is cutting her heart, which is already broken in 1,000 pieces. He placed a small cake in front of Jungkook's mouth, who hesitated but didn't want to disappoint her. So he opened his mouth and took the bite, while she picked the same and fed to Yoon. But deep down, both Yoon and Jungkook know that their relationship had been fractured, and no amount of cake or celebration could mend their relationship. It was getting late. She turned towards Jungkook, who was silently standing behind her. Her hands started to tremble, but she stood firmly. Yoon took his hand and placed it on her waist, her heart pounding in her chest. Jungkook watched as she gently placed her hand on his neck, drawing him closer. Yoon, are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm torn inside and you are the cause of it. Yoon wanted to scream. I'm okay, Gook. Why are you asking? You're acting weird. Weird? Am I speaking too much? Sorry, I know you're not used to me talking too much. I just wanted to tell you how much I missed you. I miss you too. You did? Jungkook crossed at her words. Everything reminded him that he had broken her trust, but before he could say anything, he smiled, and his stomach churned inside. I mean, you're always busy, so maybe you didn't miss me. Yoon's heart sank at her words. He wanted to tell her how much he truly missed her, but the guilt held him back. I miss you so much, even though now the time has changed. I miss our old times, the moment we shared and the love we had. Yoon, you wanted to know what I wish for? What you wished? I wish you to always be happy, even if it's not with me. Jungkook's heart sank further. The weight of his guilt and the pain he had caused her were becoming unbearable. He wanted to tell her the truth, to confess his mistake and beg for her forgiveness. But the fear of losing her held him back, paralyzing his voice. Jungkook, Yoon, I love you, Jungkook. She whispered and she smiled. They both stared in each other's eyes, and Jungkook wanted to turn back the time and make everything right, but it was too late. He wanted to see the girl killer because the one standing in front of her was not her. He broke the girl who loved him like crazy. Jungkook leaned in to kiss her, but before he could, Yoon turned her head away and stepped back. I should go now. You know my mother will get angry. She chuckled as she grabbed her bag. And Jungkook, I had a gift for you, but can you do a favor for me? What is it? Open it tomorrow, please. Not now. Can you do that for me? Jungkook nodded his head, and she smiled wildly, but she made her way towards the door. Jungkook wanted to stop her, but couldn't. He couldn't move from his place. But Yoon turned around, a hope shining in his eyes, but the next moment, want him to die on place. Goodbye, Jungkook. Remember that I will always love you. With that, she walked out of the door, leaving Jungkook in the empty house. Yoon stepped inside, her hands trembling and her legs shaking. But she had to make it to her room. She had to reach her room. But before she could, her mother's voice stopped her in her tracks. Yoon, can we talk? Yoon looked at her mother, surprised to hear her soft voice. After so many years, she had forget what it sounded like. Mom, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Can we talk tomorrow? Her mother looked at her expression softened as she nodded. Thank you, Mom. She smiled and went to her room, but she swore she heard, Good night, my daughter. As she stepped inside her room, the smile she wore throughout the day faded. The tears began to flow down her cheeks in a continuous stream. The emotions became overwhelming and each breath becoming more difficult than the last. Only her room and her pillow witnessed the depth of her sorrow. The only companion with her, her pillow who absorbed all her tears. Then clutched her stomach tightly as the nauseous feeling returned like someone is squeezing her from inside. She made her way to the bathroom with her trembling legs. Her chopped socks escaped her lips as she stood in front of the wash basin in the bathroom. You look in the mirror, and the reflection staring back seemed like the loser, a pathetic girl. She was the killer. Killer of her sister, killer of her mother happiness, killer of her boyfriend happiness, and the killer of her best friend happiness. Everything would be perfect if she had drawn that night instead of her sister. Everything will be alright. The pain becoming unbearable as her vision started to blur. Her body trembled so hard. Her head spinning like someone pierced needle through her skull, and suddenly she vomited everything she was holding back from morning. The red liquid staining the basin, and she suddenly felt light, her body becoming numb, and she smiled in the mirror. Everything will be alright. Everything is going to be alright. Jungkook opened the gift box Min gave him. He was fighting inside if he should open it. The night seemed long for him. It was 30 minutes since he left. Jungkook opened the box. It was a bracelet he gave her months ago. But what caught his attention is the letter, and he started reading it. Jungkook had trembled as he finished reading the letter. The weight of universe crashing down on him. He fell on his knees. Regret, guilt, and grief consumed him as he realized the depth of her pain. Tears streamed down his face as he clutched the letter tightly, wishing he could turn back the time, undo the pain he had caused. The realization of her illness keeping her distant from his happiness, tore him his heart. He wanted to go back to her, apologize, to let her love her, and would do anything to make things right, but it was too late. His voice choked with sorrow and regret. Goodbye to the girl he loved, the one he had failed to protect. Goodbye to the dreams they had shared, shattered by his own actions. Jungkook stood in front of her grave, the girl who loved him unconditionally. The pain of their past still weighed on his heart. Even after all those years, he had carried the burden of his mistake and the regret of losing her every day. Since she had left his life, the nightmare haunted him. He felt like dying every day. It's been years, his life is not the same anymore. His parents hated him, but he accepted it all. He deserved the hate. Emma too carried a heavy burden of guilt as well. Knowing the same, she was responsible for betraying her best friend and caused her pain. The guilt haunted her every day too. Young mother, she is all alone. Now mourn over her one dead daughter when the other is alive. Except being thankful about it, she lost her other daughter too. The fact didn't know at all, she knew it was her boyfriend and her best friend cheating on her. She put on a smile on her face and faced them. Yet before she died, she forgave all of them. And this is the worst thing, that eating all of them alive every day. He gazed at the tombstone. Memories of the time flooded his mind. He remembered her smile, her laughter, and the love that radiated from her. Jungkook kneeled down, gently placing his words on her grave. I'm sorry for the pain I caused you, for the broken promises and shattered dreams. I've carried the weight of my mistakes all these years, and not a day goes by I don't think of you. His voice filled with sorrow, regret, as he spoke gently. You were the light in my who loved me and despite my flaws, but I shattered it with my own hands. I will forever cherish the memories we shared and the love we had. Tears streamed down his face as he kept kneeling down. I wish I could turn back the time, undo the pain I caused you. I wish I could have been the person you deserve, but I can't change the fact that I have to live with the consequence of my actions. Jungkook sighed as he wiped his tears, finally stood up with his heavy heart. It felt like tomorrow he was holding her in his arms when he showered him with kisses. Goodbye, Yoon. I hope wherever you are, you have found peace and happiness. You will always have a special space in my heart. He turned around finally, and his eyes fell on the woman who was standing behind her. Tears streaming down her face. It was her mom, a pained expression on her face, and he silently left from there.